On today's episode, we have Tommy Two Phones back in the studio. We didn't really plan this. We just decided to jump in the studio and record before we went and watched the Deontay Wilder-Tyson Fury 2 fight. We had a great time, and I hope you enjoy. Here we go. What the fuck is on that t-shirt?
It's Jon Snow and Sam.
Yeah, dressed like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Nice, man.
Chivery.
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 You know, I stopped really looking at the chive as much.
Me too. I really have. I look at it maybe once a week.
It became more about boobs than anything else, which, don't get me wrong,
Well,
boobs are cool, but...
It's why I go on there once a week. But, no, I do look. I look for, like...
I always like
the stat or, like, the factoid type things.
Yeah, and I always like the daily afternoon randomness.
I'd look at the DAR.
Yeah, I've noticed, try to keep the mic, like almost like it's blocking your mouth from me, because, like, how you see it on me, because I've been noticing some people are more quiet when they don't have it like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Pulp Fiction, huh?
Did we start?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, fuck.
Might as well be started, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Gathering of Fools, and Tommy Two Phones is on the mic.
Welcome to hell.
That's like your go-to.
I know. My life is hell. So welcome.
That's not true.
I'm just kidding.
You got that nice Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a bald head.
Get a bald head. House to live in.
House to live in.
Food to eat.
There you go.
Bourbon in my glass.
All of a sudden, absolutely. We got a little E.H. Taylor from the Buffalo Trace Distillery. Little cheers there, Tom.
Cheers. Salud.
Delicious.
Salud.
Oh, that is good.
Oh, man, I'll put hair on your chest.
I don't know. That one seems pretty smooth to me. That's my favorite one that I've had so far.
I don't drink a lot of liquors, and
yeah.
I'm honestly, if I ever really drink anything on the rocks like this, it's always really Scotch. So bourbon has a different taste to me.
And it's got a little bit more of a burn, I'd say.
Yeah, and I haven't had bourbon in a really long time.
Yeah.
Straight, at least. You know what I mean?
Right. I just started becoming a bourbon guy. Steve Bolger and the new place I work at, Garden Grill, they got me kind of started on bourbon. And, of course, I already have 4 bottles of bourbon over there. More to come.
Sounds like you started off with a bang.
Yeah.
Already got 4 bottles.
I did get really lucky, though, because the E.H. Taylor and that Eagle Rare over there, anything from Buffalo Trace is a little hard to get. But I've known the people at the liquor store for a long time. So they've been...
Why?
They've been... Because I have friends who like to drink. Not me. I don't drink.
Okay.
No, they. That's where I always got my alcohol orders from.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, for when I was managing. So I.
They hooked you up.
Yeah, they said they'll put some of the rare stuff aside from me when it comes in. They want me to come in like right away, though. They don't want me to wait till like the next day, because then they feel like that's a little unfair.
So how much was this bottle of bourbon?
Well, the good thing about bourbon is actually a lot cheaper habit than Scotch. So, a good bottle of Scotch is going to cost you $100.
Yeah.
Or more.
Yeah.
A good bottle of bourbon will cost you anywhere between like $34 and $70. That one was, I think, $40.
Do we know why?
Because a Scotch is typically imported.
Oh.
That's part of it.
Scotchy.
Scotch.
I was actually... because I knew we were gonna be drinking some of this bourbon tonight, so I was just like, during the day, like in my head it was scotch, but I was like, bourbon, bourbon, bourbon.
I was excited to try this one. This is the one that when it came in, Steve told me was one of the better, rare ones.
Do they make a McQueefers?
They do not.
Damn it. Well,
maybe we should pitch the idea to
them. The market is in need, and that will be the alcohol that I distill.
Oh, man, but now I'm trying to get my hand on Blanton's because it's super hard to get. And
is it?
Yeah, it didn't used to be. I was telling people when I used to run Bachtown Beer and Grill, you remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah, they
I remember that, Dave.
We had Blanton's on the shelf. Nobody ever touched it. Nobody ever even asked for it. You know what I mean? Nobody even ever asked to look at the bottle. And then bourbon took off, and now you can't even get it at the liquor store. As soon as it comes in, it's gone.
Really?
Like with probably less than an hour.
Do you guys have Blanton's at
Garden Grill?
Yeah.
No, they can't find it anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like that, huh? Mm-hmm. Damn it. You know, to be honest with you, I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's so hard to find now. It did used to be, like I said, probably 5-6 years ago, that really wasn't an issue. Now it's damn near impossible. Same with their regular one, and it's crazy because Blanton's is only like I think $70 bottle, and then their actual name brand Buffalo Trace bourbon, is only like $24 for a bottle, but super hard to get as well.
What's funny is I've had that. I don't know whose it is. I think it's Justin's or something. But I have that thing on the mantle.
That Blanton thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I gave it to him, but now I want it. Now that I'm drinking bourbon.
I don't think he'll care.
Yeah, I'll ask him because I forget where we got that.
Just stop by and steal it.
Just take it. Yeah, he's not gonna know.
No,
until he listens to this podcast.
Yeah, or walks down the hallway.
Right, because it's sitting on that little window. Right.
It's been sitting there since 2012.
Does it have a whole bunch of horses on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
it says Blanton.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I'm gonna need that.
Take it. Honestly, you should, because you could put it right here.
Right. That's what I think.
Perfect.
It's great for the studio.
Just take it. It's yours.
Yeah. Great for the studio. If Blanton loved it that much, it'd be in his room.
Looks like I'm gonna have to take my post off of eBay. Let's try to make some money.
Yeah. Oh man. So what's up, man? You've been doing anything new? Watching anything new?
I wouldn't say anything new, but I got hooked on Letterkenny on Hulu.
I feel like I can't watch it.
Dude, it is so funny.
But it's silly as fuck, right?
Silly as fuck.
Yeah, you know how I am with stuff like that. If it's too silly, there's very few things.
It's not completely silly as fuck. Like, it has a lot of, like, I call it ball humor. Or fart jokes.
Yeah, I'm not huge on those, though.
It has that, but then it also has these bits that they do that just end up making so much sense. Like they go on rants.
Yeah.
And the whole scene is just them going on a rant on a topic. And another thing I like is, like, they always do like a play on words, and like we'll name like 50 million like funny, like they'll use like some like kind of like how I did with McQueefers.
Oh, okay.
They do that with one word, and they just like,
it's like the whole episode that comes back.
It's just one sketch.
Oh, okay.
Like one scene within the show, and it's just like them going off naming different things. That show has made me laugh out loud just as much as any other comedy I've watched. And there's 8 seasons of it.
A lot of people love it. It's just, I feel like it's gonna be hard for me to get into.
You probably wouldn't like it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I love it. And if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's on Hulu, but it's a Canadian show.
Yeah, it's not like an actual sketch comedy show, though, right? It's an actual like storyline show.
No, yeah. When I say sketch, I didn't mean that. I meant scene.
Yeah.
No, it's a sitcom.
Yeah,
and it's in Canada. I like their accents too.
Are they're like country Canadians, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a farmer.
Yeah,
but they make fun of hockey players in it, and then they got this. It's just funny, man. Like, I don't know. I'm just thinking about it, and like his sister that's in it is gorgeous.
Oh yeah,
yeah. The girl that plays his sister, she's raunchy.
Yeah,
like I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, about as silly as I get, and don't get me wrong, it is pretty silly, but I love that. There's certain shows that I can deal with the silliness, I guess. Like I love New Girl, which is obviously silly.
Yeah,
a lot of improvisation going on in that show.
Let's see another show that I'm really into that just came back with a new season. Just season 3 just started. Is Good Girls on NBC.
Yeah, a lot of people tell me about that one. It's pretty funny, huh?
It's funny, and like the storyline, it can get dramatic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's big things always happen, and they don't like. It's always at like the end of an episode. At the end of the episode,
it's like a cliffhanger.
Yeah. Dude, it's some good shit. Justin and Corinne turned me on to it, and I watched the 2 seasons that were on Netflix, and then And then I started watching season 3 when it came back. There's
Yeah.
only been one episode so far in season 3.
I feel like I need to check that out. There's actually quite a few shows that have been coming out recently that I've been gotten kind of hooked on.
I'm behind on TV.
I'm
trying to watch Lock and Key.
Yeah, I started that. I don't know. I might end up getting into it, but I fell asleep during it. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. It's from Stephen King's son.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Crazy,
Wow.
huh?
Damn, Stephen King always gets brought up around here.
Well, he does some cool shit.
Yes, he does. He's a good old Billy Shakespeare over here.
Billy Shakespeare.
Got ourselves Billy Shakespeare.
I don't know what it is, but I love cop shows. Like there's that. Have you seen that new show with Stephen Dorff?
No, I forgot about
Deputy?
that. I forgot about that. I wanted to check that out.
It's on Hulu.
Dude, he was really good in True Detective.
Oh yeah,
He was great.
dude. I think he's actually a really underrated actor.
I know.
He does a great job.
I hope this Deputy show takes off, and I hope he gets his acting career back, because he went from being in Blade to talking about e-cigs to being a True Detective, and now he's back with his own show on Fox.
On Fox. Yeah, it's a good show. And then another. It's not really cop, but it's a law show. And I think 50 Cent is a producer.
What?
Yeah, but I think it's on Fox as well. God, what's it called? Something Life. Doing Life, something like that. It's about a guy who's he got sentenced to life in prison, and he becomes a lawyer. And according to him, they haven't really said for sure, but it sounds like for sure he is in there like wrongfully. He should not have been found guilty at all. But it's really good too. It's really intriguing. He, like the very first episode, he's helping another inmate get out of trouble, and not to give too much away, but it goes pretty well.
So he's almost like a prisoner lawyer.
Yeah,
but not even like educated. Like he's
he taught himself
teaching himself law.
Yeah, he taught himself law while he was locked up.
So what's it called? Like prison law?
No, it's called something Life, like doing life. I can't think of what it is. Let's see. We'll type in 50 Cent new show. For Life.
For Life.
Yeah, it's really good. I've enjoyed it so far.
It's on ABC.
Oh yeah, ABC, not Fox, but it's on Hulu.
When did it come out?
It's only like got 2 or 3 episodes. I think just 2 actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's really good.
I just I also was told about The Stranger on Netflix. I have no idea what it's about. I can't even talk about it.
Yeah, I have no clue
But
either.
I wanted to check it out. There's another show that's been out on it for a while. It's a comedy, I believe, or maybe like a dry comedy or some shit. But it's called The Politician.
Oh no, I haven't heard of that either.
Yeah. I can't even remember who the hell's in it. It's got a couple good people in it.
Let's check it out.
But it was like, I heard about it because it was like nominated for Golden Globes and shit. And
oh really?
Yeah. There's one lady in it, and I can't remember her freaking name.
It's got IMDb. We'll check it out. What's it called? Politician?
Yeah, The Politician. Yeah, that guy, Ben Platt. He was in the Pitch Perfect movies.
Oh yeah, okay, I know. He was the romantic interest in the first one, right?
No, he's like the romantic interest's best friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Zoe Dutch.
Zoe Deutsch.
I have no idea who she is. I probably know her when I see her. Nope, I don't know who she is.
Oh no, I do. Where was she from? Hold on, go up. What's she known for?
That's what I'm looking on here.
Oh, Zombieland. Yeah, I saw her in Zombieland Double Tap.
Oh, okay.
She plays the bimbo.
Oh, yeah.
She was really good in that.
Yeah, I like that movie a lot.
I did
actually.
too.
I put it right up there with the first one.
Same.
Yeah, it was excellent.
Another movie I just watched because I'm actually like, now that like all these good movies came out from like that, they were like Oscar movies.
Yeah.
I haven't watched. I'm still there's a lot that I still need to watch, but I just watched the Mr. Rogers movie.
Oh yeah, was it good?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and oddly enough,
You know who's not going to love it?
no.
Mary Decker.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fucking hates Tom Hanks.
The fuck?
Yeah, should be deported for that.
She deported.
Yeah,
she said
un-American.
And she said that he definitely is not Mr. Rogers.
He does a good job.
I'm sure he does. He's a great actor.
And I ended up watching it on February 19th. And look this up. Look up February 19th, Mr. Rogers, because I did it on accident. I found out after that I don't know if it's like Mr. Rogers Day or something, but it has. I saw it on Facebook. Someone posted it.
Pretty sure I spelled February wrong. Oh well. February.
Today
February 19th, 1968. That's the day it premiered.
Yeah, and I ended up watching the movie.
Oh, no shit.
It's just really cool. Like and honestly, it was very therapeutic. Like it actually taught me some things on how to deal with my anger.
Really?
Yeah.
Which you do have a little anger.
Sometimes, yeah. I got a temper. I flip out.
It
doesn't last.
And turn red.
I calm down after a couple of minutes, okay? But yeah, so, but I don't know, he just, he helps this writer with his anger issues and like letting go of things and like just like his, like just stuff that he was making him a bad human being, and he was just always angry and shit, and it came out in his writing all the time, and he was picked to, write a piece on Mr. Rogers because they were doing like this Esquire magazine was doing they were doing Heroes of America or something like that, and Mr. Rogers was one of them, and it was just supposed to be like a 400 word
essay.
Yeah, like because it was gonna be like included with all these other
articles
pieces
about Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, and like he had to do Mr. Rogers because none of the other people were willing to meet with this writer. Like he was the only one that was willing to have you write his piece, and he actually requested him.
Oh, Mr. Rogers did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And and Mr. Rogers became like really like close with this guy. And I'm sorry, but Mr. Rogers was a saint.
Oh, I'm sure he was.
Like,
I don't know a whole bunch about him, but everything I've seen, that's pretty much what you see.
Yeah, I don't know. It like.
I do have a question. Did he help the guy with his anger issues using puppets?
Yes.
Did he really?
Yeah. At one point, yes. He had him talk to the tiger kid.
I'm so glad.
Daniel the tiger.
I'm so glad that's a real thing. I said it as a joke.
No. There's a scene of him talking to the puppets.
That is fucking great.
Yeah, and he ended up writing like 10,000 words on him, and it became the cover of that edition of that magazine.
No shit.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And I think it like I don't know. I don't know this, but I'm gonna say it probably went like the fact that they made a movie about it. It probably went down as probably like almost like
so. The movie's based off of that article.
Yeah, the whole thing is about like this writer meeting with Mr. Rogers and forming a relationship with him.
Oh no shit.
And yeah, and actually like the writer is the main actor in it.
Oh, that's
Tom
cool.
Hanks was nominated for supporting actor for playing Mr. Rogers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That seems weird.
Yeah.
What's the movie called?
I think it's called A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Seems like it should be about Mr. Rogers.
I mean, that was his main song, title of it. Yeah. I don't know, man. It like they had this one scene of them on the subway in New York City. And by the way, like Mr. Rogers was filmed in Pittsburgh, PA.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah.
He's from Latrobe, and then but anyway,
I wonder if he drank Rolling Rock.
I don't know. I don't know. I know he didn't eat meat.
No, he was vegetarian?
I think that's what they had this one scene they were in a restaurant and he was just eating all vegetables and he was just like.
So they didn't say that, but it's what it led you to believe.
Yeah, well, he made the comment because the guy was like, so you don't eat meat? And he was like, I just can't imagine eating something that was a mother.
Well, what if it was a dude animal?
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. I don't get it.
Like it's okay with eating. He's okay with eating dads.
Yeah. I'm out here trying to be creating some bastards, some bastard cows,
some bastard cows. I don't want them to not have their mama, but if their dad's gone, that's okay.
I'll be the daddy.
He just wanted to adopt a bunch of cows.
Mr. Rogers is everybody's daddy.
Oh shit!
They had this one scene of.
I mean, he definitely helped raise a lot of kids, right?
Fuck yeah, he did.
Yeah,
yeah.
Not me. I thought his show was boring as fuck.
I always turned it off, man. I watched the beginning of him. Like I always liked watching him like put on a sweater and change shoes because I was so enamored by like, why is this guy all about switching shoes for his house? Like, why do you have house shoes? Like,
right. You can't just wear your socks.
He puts on like these crazy ass like tennis shoes for his and a cardigan sweater.
Give yourself a little space.
And he like just I don't know. He was way too dressed up for his house.
Yeah, you're wearing. Yeah,
just take your shoes off.
Don't you own a pair of sweats?
Yeah, slippers.
Yeah,
flip flops.
Some basketball shorts.
Can't go barefoot. What's wrong with your? What's wrong? Is your house dirty?
Yeah,
and
like,
cold?
What's going on around
Is
here?
your house constantly dirty and cold, where you have to wear tennis shoes and a cardigan sweater?
Yeah, it's still a nice temperature in the summer in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I mean, I hope he had heat.
Yeah.
Anyway, and we could change the subject after this because I don't know. I don't have anything else to say about Mr. Rogers. I love the guy, but I was a Sesame Street kid, and he came on after Sesame Street, and I was just done with TV at that time.
I wasn't big on Sesame Street either.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
No, I love Cookie Monster.
Puppets never really did it for me.
Well, I mean,
Oscar the Grouch was pretty fun.
yeah, he was cool. Big Bird.
Big Bird.
Come on, man.
I quote
The Count.
I quote Quount. I quote Quount. I quote the Count fairly often. Yeah.
One bourbon.
Two bourbon. And
One and what is it? What's the line of that song?
I don't know.
One bourbon, one scotch,
one beer.
and 15 beers.
You're all about country music all of a sudden.
I got into country since you last seen me.
I don't know if I'm a fan of that.
Only like one song.
And the one you just sang.
Luke Combs. And the one I just sang, yeah. I like country songs about alcohol.
That's a lot of them.
I know. Well, I got to find more. I have two. I like two.
I like two. Now I need to find the other ones that are about alcohol.
Just going to keep finding them.
It's probably like tracks 1 through 15 out of 16 on most country albums.
Probably. Drank a fifth of Jack, and my car drove itself away. My dog is pregnant with my cat.
Did I tell you about my little slut dog?
No. Did I tell you about this little hoe over here?
So, I because of call-offs and stuff like that, I kept forgetting. Well, I didn't keep forgetting. I had to keep canceling her appointments to get fixed. And then eventually I kind of forgot about it until one day I came home and, there was some blood around the house. Oh, yeah, so gross.
Okay.
And I never realized that they actually bleed a good bit because I've always got them spayed in time. So, typically I let them run around outside, but I was trying not to while she was going through heat.
Yeah, because she was gonna get some gentleman callers after her.
Yeah. So I tried to keep her locked up, but she got away one time. But I didn't really think anything of it. Like, okay, it's probably fine. It was one time. It's probably okay. And then I finally made the appointment. I finally got the appointment afterwards because now I was like, okay, we can't have this going on. And I took her in to get spayed. And I got a call while I was at work waiting for it to be done. And they were like, hey, just so you know, she was pregnant and we terminated it and she's fixed.
What?
Yeah. And first of all, I was thinking if you go to a mechanic to get one thing fixed and they find something else, they call you before they charge you for it.
Yeah.
They did not do this. They just called me and told me they did it. And then I said, what if it was against my beliefs?
Yeah, what if you wanted her to have the pups?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. So I was happy with the decision that was made. But what if I did? But they probably didn't. They might not have noticed till they already got in there.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it could have been like a too late kind of thing, into where if they let it happen, maybe it was dangerous for her.
Right. Yeah.
You know
that's what I mean.
mean?
They already probably got in there. So.
Yeah. And you went to the Humane Society.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not going to make. They're not going to. They're doing. Whatever they do, they're doing the right thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But but I still think, just like a mechanic, you should have once you got under the hood and, found something living down there, you probably should have.
Right. So your engine.
So
it's got 4 other engines living inside it.
But
you want to replace it? It's going to cost you a couple grand.
But then I was sitting there thinking, this little slut. So I when I went to go pick her up from the place, I was like, "Yeah, I'm here for the whore."
Oh man,
because I figure
where's this guy dog at?
I figure it was probably because of where I live. There's probably a whole train of coyotes.
Yeah, what if it was coyotes?
Yeah, probably like a couple of them.
Oh shit,
little slut.
Fuck man,
Getting out there getting gangbanged by
She get
coyotes.
tested for
syphilis
for STDs.
No. But I'm not too worried about it because I don't plan on letting her have sex again.
Do dogs have STDs? Can
I'm
dogs
sure.
get STDs?
I'm sure. Pretty sure there's at least cat AIDS I've heard of.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm not real positive about that.
I was trying to think of a joke.
I just like how we've been sitting here for a little while talking about my dog's sex life.
I know. Yeah, well.
What can you do?
What can you do?
It's not my fault she's out there sleeping around. I just got to deal with it.
She was almost like, this is going to sound terrible, but she was almost like a little Amish girl that had that gets to go out for
Rumspringa.
Yeah, Rumspringa. That was her Rumspringa. Yeah. Like, now's my chance. I'm about to lose everything. I need to see if I want to continue the life I have,
Yeah.
or to run free and bang dogs and coyotes.
Well, I hope she enjoyed herself because it's over. Oh man, no more pups for you.
Is is the dog version of crabs like fleas? Fleas isn't, so never mind.
I still almost spit up my bourbon. Oh man, but yeah, so I got a little slut, but she's cool, she's sweet.
Wonder if she's like into girl dogs too.
Maybe she's always fucking with Nymeria.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you ever see her and Nymeria scissoring or anything?
Oh, I can't get that image out of my head. Just come home. What the fuck is going on here?
Big smile on her face, tongues out, panting. Hey.
Nothing. I'm just going to go on my kennel and lay down for a while. Nymeria, why do you have a cigarette? Oh, shit. All right, well, let's get off the dog sex.
Your dogs are hoes. Moving on.
Oh, man, I'm not feeling very zen about my whore dogs. Oh.
All right, well, Nymeria is not a whore.
Nah, she's a sweet dog.
It's a ghost.
It's just Ghost.
So she basically ghosted this dog.
Yeah, oh yeah. Whoever the dad is, she
yeah.
ghosted him. Yeah,
Damn,
for sure.
Poor guy.
Yeah, he's probably out there sad somewhere, just howling at the moon.
Humping a tree. Bark on bark.
Oh, I hate you so much. Bark on bark.
Bark on bark.
Oh my god. Hey, you're a big Pirates fan. I saw something random. You like that switch?
Baseball.
I saw something random. It said something like PNC talking about moving the stadium or something if the Pirates don't build a real team. I don't know if it was real or not. I just saw a quick headline.
Moving the stadium?
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't really make a lot of sense to me. I'm going to have to look it up because I just said some random stupid shit.
Well, their total payroll was less than $40 million.
Oh, yeah. They don't even try to win. No.
And I was highly upset that they traded Starling Marte.
Yeah.
I was a Starling Marte fan.
Well, he was our only real player.
Josh Bell.
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah. Well, he's good. He only had one good season, though.
Right.
So, he can definitely have that sophomore slump. Yeah, I don't know. You can't. Starling Marte was solid. And could he have been better? Yes. But he was someone that you could have continued building around, but they don't care about that, and it just pisses me off.
Yeah. Well, it's ridiculous. I'm not saying anything about it. It must have been some fake headline.
This is gonna be a crazy season in baseball because of the Houston Astros cheating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm like.
Did any players get suspensions or anything?
No.
No.
Nothing's happened yet. Well, the
coaches,
manager got people got fired.
Coaches, yeah.
But other than that, front office got fired. But other than that, nothing else has happened. But they're really looking at there's a strong debate on whether or not their title should be removed from them. The 2017 World Series championship.
Yeah, but here's the thing: was there anything in the rule books ahead of this? If there wasn't, then there's nothing you can do.
I don't know. I would assume espionage and using electronic devices to steal signs has to be somewhere in the rule book.
But I bet you it's not, because when the baseball rule book was
there's
written,
no precedence.
They didn't have those kind of devices then.
Well, it's not the Constitution, Dave. The rule book gets updated.
Right. The Constitution can be updated too, Tommy.
But there's still shit in there from 1776.
I guarantee you there is with baseball too.
Yeah, it's probably like, I don't know, like no fornicating in the dugout. What the fuck?
There shall be no more sex in the dugout.
Can't take uppers, you can't take downers.
No, but I mean, like, usually until something happens, they don't update that. You know what I mean? Because they don't predict it.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
I get that, but
I mean, I'm not saying it was right or wrong. I'm just saying they might not be able to.
I don't think that they're going to do anything to the players.
Yeah, it seems like that's more on the coaches and management and stuff like that.
But I don't think that they should take away
the championship.
No,
I don't think they should either.
I don't think they should, because if you're going to do that, take away the home run titles.
Yeah, take away the home run. I mean, take away all kinds of stuff.
Like, of course, there, all those home run titles that, like, Bonds has the season and the career, but they have an asterisk next to it.
Right, because it's all. I mean, put an asterisk next to the championship.
Yeah, but they haven't removed anything before. What it's just always it's just another unfortunate blemish on baseball.
Yeah, well, and like they're not having enough problems. Like the stadiums were empty this year.
Oh yeah, they're I really do believe. I bet their ticket sales were down like dramatically.
Oh yeah, did you not see the pictures of empty baseball stadiums?
I saw.
It was crazy. Like it used to be America's game. Now it's almost like America doesn't care. It seems like the only two sports that are really truly talked about a ton are basketball and football.
Yeah,
and around here hockey, but I feel like nationally basketball and football.
Yeah, no, I'm
sure other areas are big on hockey too, but it just seems like all the attention goes to NFL and NFL and NBA.
They were also talking about, like, I don't know if it's actually happening or not. I know it was at least proposed, but they were going to change the postseason in baseball too.
Really?
They were going to get rid of those one-game wild card playoffs and make it an
actual series,
a best of 3.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Well, they had some other stuff involved in it too that just made it like completely weird as hell. You should look it up.
Well, I think sometimes you make it a lot so that you get a little. Like you ask for a lot so that you get a little. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. Yeah.
So let's see. MLB new post season format. Okay, MLB is considering new format for the postseason. The proposed format, which has been gaining traction among owners and within the commissioner's office, would see the total number of playoff teams in each league increase from 5 to 7.
Yeah.
With wild card round expanding from 1-game playoff to the best of 3 series.
Yeah, I think that there would be 2 teams in each league that would have a first round bye, not like more than just the wild card. Like the next round they would have a bye.
Yeah,
I think like it. Someone was said, like, I can't remember what the biggest problem was, but I feel like they just like it got a lot of like negative backlash about it, especially from players.
Yeah, well, the NFL, same thing.
Yeah.
I think the NFL is talking about having more playoff teams in there, plus playing one less preseason game and one more regular season game, which most of the players seem to be adamantly against. Oh, man, really with this?
What's this, for Walt Disney World?
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of a shorter preseason.
I like the idea of a shorter preseason. I don't know if it's fair to the players to do another game in the regular season.
No, I don't. I don't think I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't think it should be 17 games.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah,
don't make it an odd number.
You're not a fan of the odd number?
Only with my volumes.
So what if they went with 18?
I guess it'd be cool. I'd be okay with that.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I mean, one less preseason game, I guess, but the real starters a lot of times aren't playing a lot in the preseason, so it doesn't really say like, hey, we're giving you one less preseason game, so we're going to add one more regular season game. That doesn't really equate.
You know what, though? I mean, you got to do what the players want in that sense. You do, because honestly, that is probably going to take away from a lot of decision making on rosters. Like, they're going to have less chances to study these, guys that are trying to make the team.
Oh, for the preseason?
Yeah. Like it's going to limit that. It probably it could hurt conditioning if you do that, and maybe it's not the best idea. I just hate the preseason.
Yeah,
I just hate it.
Yeah, me too. I don't know if the players care so much about the preseason aspect. I think their real thing is they don't want to play an extra game in the regular season.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that's asking a lot.
I mean, so many of the players already can't stay healthy for the whole season.
Right.
Yeah,
and that is also gonna, that could affect performances in the postseason.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I don't know.
There's I think I saw another thing that said the NFL was going to do away with like not punishing people for testing positive for marijuana.
I agree with that.
I do too. I don't really see the issue, to be perfectly honest. NFL marijuana policy. Let's take a look here. NFL would end suspensions and deal approved by. So yeah, it's possible.
I'm pretty sure every NBA player, when if they don't smoke during their careers, I'll tell you what, man. I was watching the All-Star Weekend.
Yeah,
and there's always a lot of like former players there.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was, but every retired player looked high as fuck.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Dwayne Wade was like, he had these like red shaded glasses on, but I mean, his just eyes look so like they look so puffy.
Yeah,
they were all glossy and shit.
You don't think it could be drinking?
I mean, he may have, but I just like to think they were smoking. Dominique Wilkins looked high as fuck. Yeah, I'm calling you guys out.
Not that we care.
Dr. J.
Dr. J.
Smoking some J's.
And he's a doctor, so
yeah. He's a doctor. He's probably got a prescription for it.
Yeah, I'm sure most of those players do, especially once they're retired.
For sure.
They
probably need it.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably better than some of the alternatives that they get.
Yeah, I mean,
thrown at him.
Especially Shaq, because like he needs something to
fix his feet.
It's like his appetite.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, needs something to reduce it.
Have you ever seen Shaq's feet?
I've seen like pictures of his shoes, like compared to like something else, and yeah, they're massive, dude.
That's not what I'm talking about. His feet are destroyed.
Like, oh man, I don't know if I want to see this.
You gotta pull it up.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew, dude.
Like, look at his big toe. What's going on there?
He probably got that from when he was a kid, and he couldn't find shoes that were big enough for him.
I bet you it's just from all that basketball, man. Look,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Just constantly like, look at this.
Like, I feel like his toes barely fit in his. I
think that's actually shoes. LeBron.
Ooh, that is LeBron.
Yeah, that's crazy,
dude,
man.
Why they got fucked up feet?
I wonder if it's just like all the stop and go in their shoes and whatnot. Because their toes just all look like just destroyed.
Jesus Christ, man, that's
too much.
Ugly ass feet. Look at that pinky toe.
It's way too much.
They look like bird claws.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What the fuck, man?
So you excited for this boxing fight tonight?
I actually am, even though I'm not a huge boxing fan. I never watch it because we're always watching UFC.
Yeah,
but I'm always down for a big heavyweight fight.
Well, and to me, that's the thing is most of the time, I think a lot of people don't get excited for boxing anymore because the best rarely fight the best.
And these two guys are really entertaining too.
Yeah, they're really entertaining, and they are probably the two best heavyweights alive today.
So, yeah, why not? That's going to be great to watch.
Yeah, because normally, like I said, I don't think that happens. Normally, I think they avoid each other, and these two have decided not to.
And it's been, boxing thrives on that.
Yeah.
Throughout the years.
The best have to fight the best. Yeah. I mean, that's what is entertaining.
You have
watching them fight bums. doesn't do any of us any good.
And they need to meet multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say bums because obviously there's people fighting professionally
Right.
that are still world class, but comparatively to the people they're fighting, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No.
So I'm
the
super
best needs to
excited.
fight the best.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to watch it. It's gonna be entertaining.
Yeah. I think Tyson Fury is a way better boxer, but Deontay Wilder, man.
I've never seen Wilder fight.
He just knocks people dead, man.
Does he?
He's 42.
He's 42.
No, he's 42-0-1.
Oh.
And but he's 42-0-1 with 41 knockouts.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know how most of the time, like when somebody knocks somebody out, it's from a punch to like the jaw area.
Yeah.
Well, he just knocked out this guy named Ortiz by punching him in the forehead. It was a forehead punch that knocked him out. That's crazy.
Yeah, that dude's head was hurting.
Yeah, that's a lot of power in order for you to do that. Like, that's just insane. I heard Deontay Wilder, he normally weighs in at like 209, 211, which is kind of crazy for a heavyweight. Deontay Wilder weigh in. I heard he weighed in at like 230 this time.
230.
Yeah, which is huge. I mean, it's not huge for a heavyweight, but it's huge for him. But I could be wrong. Yeah, he weighed in at 231, heaviest of his career.
Wow.
That is crazy.
What did
Fury?
Yeah.
Fury.
I was trying to read it. I don't see it though.
Their first fight, he weighed in at 212 pounds. This time he weighed in at 231.
How many times have they fought?
Just the one other time, and it was to a draw.
It was a draw.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Tyson pretty much dominated the fight, Tyson Fury, but then he got knocked down twice. And one time he was knocked out for a good 4 or 5 seconds, cold.
Look at Fury's weight.
Fury tipped the scales at 273 pounds.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Highest was 276.
Yeah, he came in at 256 in the first one. That makes me nervous. That's pretty heavy.
Yeah. That is.
Yeah.
I really would like to get back into boxing. I was into it back like when I was a kid, back with
Tyson, Holyfield.
Tyson, Holyfield, Riddick Bowe, Lennox Lewis.
Lennox Lewis, yeah. Roy Jones.
Roy Jones, I watched a little bit.
I fell out of boxing a little bit because it was crazy to me that not enough people knew who Joe Calzaghe was. And do you know who he is?
No.
He at the time he had the longest title reign in boxing history. I don't know if Floyd Mayweather probably surpassed that now, but at the time he had the longest title reign in boxing history. He had all like the welterweight titles, and then for one of his last fights, not his actual last fight, but one of his last fights, he went up and relinquished his titles, went up in weight class and fought Bernard Hopkins at light heavy. And won that belt, and then fought Roy Jones Jr. and beat him.
So when did his career span? 90s?
No, I think he was fighting in the 2000s. Let's look here. But he was a Welsh guy, and he was just so dominant, man.
Huh.
Retired undefeated. But really, no, he barely fought in the U.S. Just because he wasn't really a draw in the U.S. But to me, that's sad that he wasn't.
That is sad because if it was the UFC, he would be popular. That's what I like about the UFC is well, I can't say that because but you gain popularity from your talent.
Oh yeah, without a doubt,
more frequently. Like,
yeah.
I mean, but the people that always end up being able to gain fans by their charisma,
right,
helps too.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's relevant and evident in the UFC,
yeah,
as well. Like if you look, but usually the guys that are like that, they still have talent too. Like it's not just, I don't know. I like boxing relies more like on people that can gain popularity that way a lot sometimes, and it sucks for people like him.
Yeah, so he was a Welsh former professional boxer. He competed from 1993 to 2008. He held world championships in 2 weight classes, including the Unified WA Super, WBC, IBF, WBO, Ring Magazine, and Lineal Superweight titles, and the Ring Light Heavyweight title. Calzaghe is the longest reigning super middleweight world champion in boxing history, having held the WBA title for over 10 years and making 21 successful defenses.
The most in super middleweight history.
Yeah, before moving up to light heavyweight as his super middleweight and light heavyweight reigns overlapped, he retired the longest continual time as a world champion of any active boxer at the time. Like he was incredible, and barely anybody knows who he is.
And one of his nicknames was the Italian Dragon.
Yeah, solid name. Pride of Wales and Super Joe. But yeah, to me, he just didn't get enough recognition, and it always kind of upset me.
Yeah, I'm kind of like just amazed that I never even heard of him.
Yeah, he was trained by his dad his whole career.
Wow.
Yeah, which I also think is cool.
That is cool. Who, like, because you said he fought Roy Jones Jr.?
Yeah, he fought Roy Jones Jr., Bernard Hopkins, Jeff Left Hook Lacey, a guy named Kessler who was supposed to be a monster. I don't know. Like, a lot of people, you're not going to know their names because there wasn't that many big names in his weight class. You know what I mean?
This probably was during the time that probably, like, boxing was at its quietest, maybe, too.
Yeah.
Like, because it went from being huge to, like, it really lost a lot of its.
Also, back then, the heavyweights were really who got the most attention.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, he finished his career 46-0, 32 knockouts.
Amazing.
Yeah, I mean that's great.
Yeah, I've always felt that boxing is a part of America's romance with sports.
Oh, like, yeah.
It's very
think of all the great American champions.
Yeah, and just it's poetic. Just watching a boxing match, like it's
the sweet science.
Yeah, it's a sweet science, and like I love boxing movies.
Oh, I love boxing movies.
You know what I mean? Like it's just there's something about it. It's just to me, just like I perceive them as just like modern day gladiators.
Yeah, I
more
think that
more than other sports.
I think MMA more
since. I'm talking about just looking all the way back.
Oh, yeah, because MMA relatively is super new.
Yeah, but MMA is, you can say that the same thing about that.
Yeah.
But just looking back at all the history that boxing has and all the amazing fighters throughout the years.
Crazy big fights too, like Arturo Gatti versus Ward, and then all the heavyweights, man.
Yeah,
I still definitely prefer MMA to boxing.
I do too.
But I am super hyped for the fight tonight.
No, I'm looking forward to it. I feel like the world needs a fight like this.
Yeah,
like to come back. Like
hand me that bourbon.
We need just to have. More, I just wish there was more.
Yeah, I wish some of the better. I mean, like we did get Canelo versus Triple G. But we got Pacquiao versus Mayweather, but way too late. And then, but there's all kinds of fighters that should be fighting each other that don't. But I'm excited for this. Did you know the story behind Fury?
No.
So Fury is considered the lineal champ because he never lost. He never lost his belt. So he beat the guy that everybody thought was unbeatable, Klitschko. And you can go ahead and grab a rock.
I was going to get it.
Yeah, grab me a rock too.
Okay.
You can probably still hear me when you take that off, right?
I mean, you're right there.
Yeah. It's a good thing we're not in a different room, huh? But so he, after he beat him, though, he like went through like some fits of depression, and he just started like doing a bunch of coke and drinking all the time, and gave up boxing. And he basically didn't even try to train or anything until he saw Wilder claiming to be the best heavyweight boxer alive, like basically sitting on his couch, getting drunk, eating Cheetos. And he said that inspired him to come back. He was like extremely overweight, everything else. Came back, made two guys look silly, then fought Deontay Wilder and fought him to a draw, which a lot of people say he won, because even though he got knocked down twice, he was winning in every stat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the more I think of it, I think I was probably pretty ignorant to say that boxing lacks a lot, like a decent amount of premier fights. I actually, like, looking back, because I wasn't thinking of some of the guys that you just brought up, and it probably has gained some steam in the last couple years. Like,
well, it has, but we still don't get a lot of the big fights that people want.
Compared to like
MMA,
90s and earlier.
Oh yeah,
it's just you have less famous fighters.
Yeah.
I feel.
Well, yeah, unless you're a true boxing.
But
fan.
I also just don't. I don't because I watch UFC so much.
Right.
I don't.
But one of the reasons
I'm out of the boxing world. Like,
right.
I just don't know enough.
But one of the reasons people watch MMA so much and why we love MMA so much is because we get the fights we want to see. Like if you look at the UFC cards, you get all the fights you want to see,
and they happen more frequently.
Oh yeah, way more frequently. But yeah, I think it's going to be a fun fight. I think it'll be a fun time tonight. I'm wondering who all is going to show up.
I don't know, man. Might just be us.
Well, I think Thad and Rep might come again.
Okay.
Yeah, and John's.
Like how we're just talking about our night. Like, oh yeah, did you text this person yet? Yeah, I don't know. Let me check my phone.
And John says he's still planning on coming too.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm looking forward to that.
I figure when we get done with the podcast, we might actually swing over Valley.
I'm down.
Yeah,
I can take a little crispy boy.
Take a little crispy boy.
A little micro bro. Gotta get my beer snob on.
Oh man. So what other movies have you watched lately?
Oh shit.
Because you watch them all.
Honestly, I watched Zombieland, Double Tap. I watched that Mr. Rogers movie. Which one was it? Shit. I ended up buying it and I can't remember what it was.
You bought it digitally?
Yeah, I do. I do that a lot.
I know.
Shit. Oh, Jojo Rabbit.
Was that good?
Yeah.
I hear a lot of good stuff about it, man.
I love that. I love the director. He plays Hitler in it.
Yeah, give me a
Taika Waititi.
But give me like a synopsis about it.
All right, so it's a little German boy.
German boy.
German boy. It's World War II is happening. It's towards the end of it when it takes place, and this boy lives with his mom, and he's like obsessed with the Nazi army. Like
in a good way or a bad way. Like he likes them or he hates them.
He likes them.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's
a little racist fuck.
No. Well, yeah, against towards Jews. Yeah. But he's not. He's just a naive kid though. He's only doing it because he likes.
It's what he's surrounded by.
It's the same. Like it's a kid liking to pretend he was in the army when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Like that's what it was. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And Hitler is his imaginary friend, and the kid's name is Jojo, and he got the nickname Jojo Rabbit because he was like in like this like. It was almost like a youth group for like little kids to be like to act like they were Nazis or something. Like it was like Nazi Boy Scouts. Okay. And they were like trying to get him to kill a rabbit, but he wouldn't do it. And like adults, like people in the Nazi army, they were trying to get him to kill a rabbit to teach him how to kill things.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't do it. He let the rabbit run away.
They made me do that in the Air Force.
Kill a rabbit?
Mm-hmm. Skin it.
Okay.
Eat it.
Well, okay.
I did it.
Well, I mean, that's cool.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what to think now. All right. Well, so this kid, though, he runs off, and they're like, oh, look at that little boy running away like a little rabbit. Oh, Jojo Rabbit. And that's how he gets the name Jojo Rabbit. His mom's Scarlett Johansson. And the kid like tries to. Sam Rockwell's in it, by the way, who's awesome.
Oh, I love Sam Rockwell. Just period.
And Rebel Wilson's in it. She plays a Nazi.
Is that
the voluptuous blonde Australian girl from Pitch Perfect?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Comedian.
Voluptuous.
Like
nice. Yeah.
Mad love. So like this kid like he accidentally gets he throws a grenade, but then it ricochets off a tree and lands right by him, and he gets like hurt by it, and he ends up getting like a limp and scars on his face.
The Jojo
Rabbit. Yeah. And then after that he ends up like out of consolation because that happened during the Nazi Boy Scout camp. So as consolation for that happening under like adult supervision,
Nazi Boy Scout.
They let him work as like to hang up propaganda posters for the Nazi Reich.
Okay.
And but his mom ends up hiding. She's French, by the way, I think.
And she's a Jewish supporter.
Yeah, she ends up but secretly, and she ends up hiding a little Jewish girl.
Okay.
Actually, probably a Jewish older teen, but the kid doesn't realize it until he catches the girl one day in his home.
Yeah. And
they end up becoming friends, and but then his mom gets him. I don't want to give too much away, but then it just falls the storyline is just them trying to hide this girl, not get caught, and then and then the war is close to ending, and some sad shit happens, but then some good shit happens, but it's satirically funny.
Yeah, that's good. Well,
yeah.
and it ends up in a positive note, not supporting Nazis.
Absolutely not. No, it does not. And it shows, and it actually shows it shows that that a lot of those there was a decent amount of Germans that they kind of just got forced into living that way.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And they were just a product of their society.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, it's more about how this kid's relationship with his mom and the girl and imaginary Hitler. He is so funny.
I gotta say that sounds hilarious. His imaginary friend is Hitler.
Yeah, and the director plays him, and
so this little kid was fucked up.
Totally fucked up. He's a weird kid, weird fucking kid.
Yeah,
Jojo fucking Rabbit.
Yeah, that's.
And then he calls the girl before he knows her name. He calls her Jew girl.
Oh God, Jesus,
Jew girl, are you in there?
But yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about that movie. I do want to actually check that one out.
It's worth it. Definitely.
Yeah, and
it's on my Fandango if you want to watch it.
Oh yeah, I'll have to check that out. The one thing that there's a guy that comes to the cigar bar all the time. His name's Chuck, and he's actually a huge movie fan. He's always talking about movies in there. And he was talking about that one, and he said, and I kind of like what he said. Don't get me wrong, I love all the Marvel movies and stuff like that. But he said it seems like it's hard for people to make big blockbuster movies now without having a ton of CGI and action and all that. And he said it's one of the reasons he really loved Jojo Rabbit. He also loved Peanut Butter Falcon, which I keep telling people to watch. And I'm surprised Peanut Butter Falcon or his other movie didn't get picked up for any type of recognition, really.
I ended up. Wait, who? What do you mean?
I thought Shia LaBeouf might get a little attention for the.
Shia. Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you were talking about. I thought you were saying that the director of Jojo Rabbit had something to do with Peanut. Okay.
No.
I ended up watching Peanut Butter Falcon.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I thought it was really, really good. There was one really corny scene in it. When he throws the guy, but.
And he flies.
Yeah, flies.
Yeah.
But all in all, just a great fucking movie.
I think that was just to show that, it was. I don't think that was that actually physically happened.
Right. I think
it was satire.
Yeah. When I think it's how stories get told. They're like, oh man, he picked him up, he threw him 30 feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's how strong this kid's will is that he could toss a man. 50 feet.
And like I said, that's how stories always go. Even though you don't mean to, you accidentally over exaggerate it just to get that emphasis.
Yeah, I actually appreciated that.
Yeah,
I did.
Actually, that's kind of cool. Yeah, now that you put it like that, and it had that guy from Wings in it.
Thomas Hayden Church.
Yeah. What was his character's name in that movie? He was the wrestler, Swamp Rat or something.
It was Swamp something, I think. No, I really can't remember. Thomas Hayden Church.
Oh man,
made me think of Sideways.
I'm
drinking fucking Merlot. It's a terror. I hated that movie.
I actually want to go back and watch it because it was so critically acclaimed. It has Paul Giamatti in it, who I love.
I guess it probably was good. I wasn't down with it. I don't like wine though.
Yeah, no,
not really.
I like wine.
I mean, I'll drink it.
I don't think you have to like wine to like a movie.
Oh. That was my problem. I was sitting there. I thought I had to drink wine while I watched it. I was shit faced. This movie sucks.
This wine's making me feel terrible.
I'll drink Merlot.
Oh man, you watch XFL at all?
Just a little bit of the game that we caught eating at Garden Grill and with Bruce, and I watched a little bit last weekend. I didn't watch any today.
Yeah, it seems.
I was watching college basketball today.
Yeah, it seems
Kansas
like a lot of
played
people
Baylor and Michigan was playing Purdue.
It seems like they're doing okay though. It seems entertaining. I was watching some highlights, and there seems like there's some quarterbacks that are doing some decent things.
It's getting positive feedback.
Yeah,
it is. Like people are saying, like, "Oh, this is actually
entertaining."
Got some gusto with it.
Yeah, I did you see Johnny Manziel said, "Hey," like sent out a thing like, "Hey, send the contract tomorrow."
I did not.
Yeah, honestly,
I hope. Sorry to interrupt you, but I hope they start getting bigger names like that fizzled out in the NFL.
Right. Well, and I think somebody like Johnny Manziel, they might as well give a chance to, because I was watching the highlights for this Tampa team that started out 0-2, and their quarterback is terrible. Mm-hmm. Like, you might as well find somebody and give them a shot, or even just give your backup a shot, because this guy's throwing interception after interception.
DC's quarterback is Cardell Jones.
Yeah? You doing any good?
I think so. I think he did okay last week.
It seems like the Roughnecks quarterback is beasting out there.
Really?
Yeah.
What city is the Roughnecks? Houston?
Yeah. Remember, I thought they were the Rednecks?
Houston Rednecks.
I thought that's what it said. I really did.
Houston Cheaters.
Houston Cheaters.
I would like to see Tim Tebow play in that league.
Actually, that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be really cool, and a huge draw for them. I bet you he didn't even want to do it, though.
No, he wants to play minor league baseball.
Yeah, which is so weird. But, I mean, good for him. I mean, do whatever you do.
And love Jesus.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with loving Jesus. Nobody here hates Jesus. Let's just put that out there.
I don't like people that like Jesus. I'm kidding.
Jesus himself.
I'm Catholic. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you're a hard practicing Catholic.
Yep. I pray to a higher power.
I had a guy talking to me about Catholicism today, trying to convert me. It was weird. He's a giant, completely tattooed man.
Okay. Mm-hmm. He's probably into some weird shit, weird church stuff.
No, he's just kind of a regular Catholic, actually. Yeah, it's weird. I think he's the owner of a topic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's actually a really nice guy. I like him, but it was just such a weird conversation to have with him.
I don't know. I think having a conversation about religion with anybody you don't know is kind of off-putting.
Yeah, but it didn't end up being that bad because he wasn't, like, zealoty, but he was definitely trying to push the Catholic religion, but he was cool about it. He wasn't aggressive or anything like that.
I mean, that's cool. At least it's not like someone that's like trying to like get you to do CrossFit or something like that, or like be vegan.
I just had Frankie Maz on, and he's a big time competitor in CrossFit.
That's cool.
But it ended up being a much better conversation than I thought it was going to be. We did get interrupted briefly though for this right here. There was a loud knocking, so I had to pause it, and I went to the door, and there was a sheriff standing there. And I was like, what the fuck did I do? I swear I haven't done anything illegal in so many years. And it ended up being he was giving me a subpoena. Yeah, for that Vicelli's theft stuff. I got to go testify.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I got to go testify.
Testify.
Yeah. But
I hold myself in contempt.
But it was nerve-wracking. Like, I was like, man, what if this guy's here to arrest me?
Yeah, that's scary, man. Yeah. Even if you
know you weren't doing anything,
you still get nervous.
Yeah, a cop showing up at your door is just like, Jesus.
You get pulled over, you didn't do anything wrong, maybe speeding or something, but you still you get scared.
Yeah, I get nervous even when I'm literally doing nothing wrong and I see a cop. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, I mean, Jesus Christ, a cop knocking on your door usually doesn't mean anything good. It's not like he's Publishers Clearinghouse.
Yeah.
Whatever he's knocking on your door for, it's something bad.
Yeah, and you know that phrase, why you knocking like the police? I get it now because, man, he was knocking like the police.
They must practice that.
Dude, it was so loud.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right, cadets, line up. Time to practice your knock.
Yeah. Did you, Man, do you see there's now 48 cases of this coronavirus in the United States?
I knew there was cases. It's 48.
Yeah.
Anybody die
No.
in America yet?
No. Still makes me a little nervous, though.
Yeah, it is scary.
Yeah, and my glasses are coming from China, and now I'm worried about, unboxing them.
I think
I might just put the whole box in bleach for a while and then get my glasses out of there.
I don't know if it's going to come over like through products though.
Well, I mean, they shut all the factories and stuff down over there.
That's scary, man.
Yeah. But I really need my glasses. I can't fucking see.
Well, yeah, you just wipe them down.
Yeah, just put them in bleach for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put bleach in your eyes.
Whoa, wait.
What? I honestly feel that that China's really not disclosing all the facts and
I bet that's a possibility.
and research and findings and cases
Yeah.
that I think they're keeping stuff from us.
Yeah. I'm interested in talking. My sister's going to come on here in March. I think the second Monday in March. And I really want to talk to her about it because, she's like the director of nursing for the health department.
Yeah.
See what her thoughts are on it because it seems a little nerve-wracking. I mean, it's run rampant in China and now all of a sudden it's coming over here. It makes me a little nervous.
Anything like that should make you nervous.
Yeah.
It should. It's not anything to fuck with.
Yeah.
I also want to say about CrossFit. I was just joking.
I was just joking.
I only dislike.
Tommy doesn't want to get cornered by a bunch of CrossFitters.
Yeah, I know. They're in shape and they'll beat me up. I only make fun of CrossFit and diets because I'm fat and lazy and eat poorly. So just trust me on this. I make fun of anybody.
Yeah, it's all in good
because
fun.
I let anybody make fun of me.
Yeah,
Day in and day out. Tommy, why your face so red?
Yeah, we make fun of you.
Man, fuck you.
Especially Brian. He makes fun of you all the time.
I get made fun of for being short, bald, and red 24/7.
Yeah, but I mean, if you weren't short, bald, and red, then people wouldn't do that.
They'd find another reason to make fun of me, though. But no.
Also, things that are kind of hard to change.
Yeah, it's just not fair.
It's just not fair.
At least I'm making fun of something you do, not the way you look. I don't make fun of the way people look, but not a lot, but I don't say. But I get made fun of for the way I look all the time. It's not nice. It makes me feel bad.
Does it?
Sometimes, but then I just be mean back. Like, all right, four eyes. Hope you get the coronavirus from your stupid glasses. Stupid glasses. Just because you wear glasses doesn't mean you're smart, you fucking dumbass.
I am the perfect example of that.
I don't know why I'm imagining the person making fun of me wearing glasses, but that's the first thing.
I thought you were just talking about me.
Oh, yeah, I was. Yeah, I was making fun of you. Yeah, sure. And Brian.
Yeah.
He looks dumb as fuck with his glasses on.
He's had glasses like his whole life now.
I know, but he's such an idiot. And he breaks them. He puts tape on them.
Oh, man, he does. It's hilarious.
And he just I don't know. He has a stupid big ass nose.
Jesus. The best was that when he didn't know how to. He didn't have any kind of grooming device. You remember that? Like for nose hairs.
Nothing.
He was like, "What do you mean you guys use this stuff?" Like, of course we use that stuff, man.
What does he use? Like a lighter?
Right. Just singe his nostril hairs off. Can't just be running around with crazy nostril hairs, which I never really saw him doing. I don't know what he was using.
I've noticed some big.
You've noticed some scragglers
coming out. He needs to step up his grooming game.
I think he has now.
Good.
Yeah. He bought one of those things. Remember, he was talking about it.
I ordered that.
I remember how it came up because he was shaving his ears with his face razor and cut his ear, and it wouldn't stop bleeding.
With straight razors and ear. Yeah. Like, what's up with that, man?
Yeah.
Put some shaving cream on it.
So ridiculous.
Aftershave. Oh my God, that burns.
I remember us being like, Brian, you are a grown ass man. You need to start pulling your life together. Oh shit.
He needs to buy some socks too. I bought that shaver.
For bald heads?
Yeah. I ordered it today. I forgot about it.
Yeah, until I text you today.
Yeah, and I saw it. I was like, oh, shit, I forgot to order that. And it's coming Monday.
I'm telling you, for me, it was a game changer, bro.
I can't wait.
Yeah, because we're both bald, for those that don't know.
We have to cut our own hair.
Yeah, and
it's not fun.
And like they make these like almost like the electric razors for your face, but they're shaped for your head. And man, it's been a game changer.
Yeah, it's like it's not made by Norelco, but it's like a Norelco shaver.
Yeah,
but for your bald head.
Yeah, and it's been just awesome.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Because before that, I always just used like my hair clippers.
My beard trimmer had like a hair clip attachment.
Yeah,
and that's what I used with no guard on it.
Yeah,
and it's just it's not hard to do. It doesn't take long, but you have to make sure you don't like miss anything. And you got to like keep going over stuff, and it's just not fun to do. It's not fun to shave the back of your head when you can't see it.
Well, and honestly, it doesn't take it like this takes it to like true bald, like almost that like too. Bic, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it takes it a lot longer to grow back in.
Yeah.
Because I would have to do my head like every like 3 or 4 days with the regular hair clippers.
I usually have to do it once a week, but I should be doing it more than that. But because then it's already started growing back.
Yeah, and you get those even weird like goofy hairs on the front.
Yeah, even like the day at like I just shaved my head Wednesday, I think. Yeah. And it's like I still now I just had like it's too long now.
Yeah.
Like it's long again to me. I shouldn't say long because I still look bald as fuck.
Yeah.
But it's noticeable to me and I don't like it.
Right. I agree. You get those weird hairs just on like the front and it's the most annoying thing.
I got this one patch of hair. There's one little dot of hair on the front of my scalp.
Almost like where your widow's peak would be.
But it's to the side. Just this side. It's on
leaning.
It's on the left of my head. And it's just like it's almost just like it's this little weed wanting to grow. Like if I let my hair grow, I would just have this one little strand like this. Well, not one strand, but like a couple strands of hair that would just like grow like this, and then the rest of me would be bald. But I should let that grow out and just like do like a little braid.
Yeah,
front ponytail. Yeah. I'm gonna call it a pony bang.
A pony bang.
Pony bang. That's dread bang.
That sounds a little perverted.
You like my lock?
Oh shit! Oh man, that's funny.
This bourbon is good,
man, isn't it?
It's going down smoother now.
Yeah,
and I'm feeling good.
I'm very happy with this E.H. Taylor. This is the one that Steve Bolger, he told me that I would really like. He's been my little guru for bourbon. I'm going to try that Eagle Rare later tonight. That's what I'm going to put in the flask. But I'm so excited to be into bourbon instead of Scotch. One, I like the flavor more, I think.
It does have a better flavor, I think.
And also just such a cheaper habit than Scotch.
Yeah.
Just so much cheaper.
I'm never going to not like Scotch, but I don't drink it a lot. I don't, really.
Yeah, I'm trying to get away from drinking so much beer, too. I feel like when I drink beer, I drink it fast, I feel like, as weird as it sounds, because this is obviously straight liquor, higher alcohol, but I feel like I control my drinking better when I do this than I do drinking beer. Because I drink beer for a little while, then next thing you know, then I'm jumping into liquor because now I'm drunk.
Yeah. I honestly just, I tend to get like, you're consuming all that liquid. You
get real bloated.
Bloated, and it could tire you.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
Faster, at least.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm drinking liquor all night tonight or anything like that, but I'm definitely probably going to drink less beer.
Yeah.
Because of it.
I'll probably drink liquor the rest of the night, but I'm only taking like 8 ounces with me.
Yeah.
Because I got that flask specifically, so I didn't have to bring a whole bottle over to Brian's.
Yeah. I think I got some rum there. I might drink.
I got that private stock over there too.
Well, I have like leftover bottles of Kraken over there.
Oh yeah, Kraken's not bad.
I might pick up some pap.
Some soda pap.
I don't drink just I don't do rum and cokes. I looked up these like other ways to drink rum, and
oh yeah,
yeah, I giggled it.
like with ginger ale.
No, not ginger ale, but some root beer,
and some rum and root beer,
and some rum and Dr. Pepper.
Ooh, Dr. Pepper.
And both of them, you also put some lime in it too.
Ooh,
it's actually quite tasty.
What's hilarious is you made it sound like so creative. Like I don't just do rum and coke.
I I don't drink your normal boring rum and coke.
I use a different soda.
I use different sodas, okay?
I mix it up.
I am what you call I got my PhD in mixology, okay? I switch it up. Maybe some Faygo tonight. I don't know.
I want to see you do it with some like grape soda.
Grape soda? Rum and grape soda?
Rum and grape soda.
I don't think that's going to taste that good. I'd rather drink rum and orange soda.
Why is that going to be better? Oh, Jesus.
Rum and cream soda.
You think that? Yeah, that would probably be pretty good.
I'm going to try it.
I think that'd be really good.
Maybe.
Because there's kind of hints of vanilla in a lot of those spice rums anyway. So, yeah, that'd probably be pretty tasty. I remember there for a little while I was drinking the regular Captain with vanilla Coke quite often.
Yeah. Abe drinks Jack and vanilla Coke, I think. There's always leftover vanilla Cokes in my house when he comes home.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy to me because he normally buys sometimes he buys one of the nicer bottles of Jack and drinks it with soda. Like, dude, you got a decent bottle of Jack there.
Right.
Like, just drink it.
I don't, when I do drink, liquor and pops like that, though, I don't drink too many. Like if I buy it, I'm only having a couple a night. It's not something I'm drinking all night.
Yeah.
I don't like that's a lot, too much pop.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not mixing. I might even just drink the rum straight. Actually.
Yeah. I bet you the Kraken would be okay.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
It has enough shit to make it taste better anyway.
Yeah, and I think that's another one that's got a little sweetness to it, like the Captain Morgan private stock.
It does.
Yeah.
I just like making the nice drinks.
I just like making nice drinks, make them fancy.
Fancy drinks.
Make them fancy with some root beer.
Cool glass and a little umbrella. I feel like a pirate.
I really wish that you had some umbrellas over at Brian's to put in your drink.
Maybe Valley Wine will have some.
They might
I'll
actually.
ask them, you got any paper umbrellas?
Yeah, you could probably find something goofy over there.
I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna start putting umbrellas in my drinks.
You should just
whether it's beer or anything. I'm just wherever I go, I'm just gonna put this umbrella in my glass.
You should just find not always umbrellas, just find random things that people put in their drinks.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just do just all the time.
Silly straws.
Yeah, like a crazy straw.
Yes, crazy straws. When I say silly straws, oh, come on, Tom. What the fuck, man? Silly straws.
I like the liquid to take a while to get to my mouth.
It's like the generic form of crazy straws. Silly straws.
It's like the dollar store version.
Yeah, dollar store version. Silly straw. Or no, loony straws. Loco straws.
It's always good podcasting when we both take a drink at the same time.
Indeed. These ice cubes are perfect.
They're game changers, right?
Yeah, man. It's not good. Normally the ice would be gone by now.
Yeah. Those big blocks really help a lot.
Yeah, man.
I just got one tray and I just keep freezing them and then empty and freeze, empty. That way I got a buildup of them.
Right. Where'd you get that tray at?
Kroger's. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they got
inside the liquor store?
No, like the area where they have pots and pans and blenders.
Really?
Yeah, that little area over there. No.
Oh,
yeah, it's real easy. It's
no
nice.
Shit.
It's very nice.
Very nice. It's nice.
Oh man, I think I'm changing. I think I'm actually going to change the logo for the podcast.
You are?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Cody Cook.
Yeah, I do. I'm aware of him. Fellow bald brethren.
He made one, and so I like the logo that I have, and I don't think I'll ever completely get rid of it. I'll probably still do the shirts with it.
Are you changing it because it looks too much like Cody?
Just look a little like Cody. But one of the ratings, I mean, because one of the goals is to get on Apple's new and noteworthy on their podcast search area.
Yeah.
And one of the requirements, or one of the things they look at, is your logo.
Really?
Yeah. Oddly enough, huh? Where's this at? Here you go. And Cody made this. It's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is really good.
Yeah, it looks super professional, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I have to get with him.
And it's a little bit more animated, and it just looks more, it looks more
Like it looks more
I'm not
like
taking anything away from this.
it's not. What I have now is a good logo, but he just randomly made this, and it's pretty fucking solid. But I just have to get with him to make sure the formatting is all right because Apple's very particular about their formats. And then I'm getting a specific logo made for the MMA Fools that I'm doing with.
I saw that.
Yeah, I'm going to get a specific logo for that because I can have a specific logo for individual episodes.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. He made this one first, but I think I want this one's good, but I think I want it to. I'm going to get back with him on this. I think I want it to be more whimsical, like the Gathering of Fools one he did. Mm-hmm. I can't think of a better term than whimsical, but I think that's pretty solid for what I'm talking about.
Yeah, sure, sounds like a unicorn. I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's really not bad.
But it also it looks too. It's not going to catch anybody's eye.
Yeah, it looks too like ESPN.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks too.
Yeah, and we're not that.
It doesn't look original.
Yeah, and we're not that. To me, we're not that serious of a sports show.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We're still fools. We're silly. You know what I mean.
It needs to be like a play off of that other logo somehow.
Yeah, and yeah. I don't know why I like even though the shirts don't really have green in them, I really like the green in my logo.
The green.
Yeah,
I think you should. That MMA Fool should have green in it too.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I like I said, I kind of like the whimsical aspect of the other one.
I still don't have a shirt, man.
Sounds like a unicorn. Oh yeah,
whimsical.
I forgot. I keep
magical.
Now that I've started the new job, man, it's so hard for me to find time to remember to do all these things, let alone even just get the podcast done.
Yeah, you need an assistant.
I do need an assistant. You want to be my assistant?
No.
The job pays nothing.
Yeah, no, thank you. You can find some other jabroni.
What if I end up making a lot of money from this podcast? Then would you be my assistant?
Yeah, because then you're going to pay me. I'm going to make something off of it too.
But you know what? You've actually already done quite a bit for this podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna be asking for some royalties. Hey, I bought a mic.
You did. That's what I was just gonna say.
Which one is it?
I don't know which one it is. They're all the same.
Oh, you have 4 though total, right?
Yeah, I have 4. Yeah,
right.
I have 1. See that bag over there?
Yeah.
I've turned that into like a travel pack for podcasts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so one of the mics is in there. I wrap up the mic that's in the engineer area. Mm-hmm. I wrap up that mic, and then I have another Scarlett box. Like this one is a 4. I have a 2. And then I have the recording program on the laptop.
So if you ever make money off of this, I get a quarter of the profit.
For buying one fucking mic?
Yeah, there's 4 mics.
But I spent so much money on all the rest of this stuff.
Yeah, but nobody could hear you if you didn't have the mics.
Well, I bought 3 mics.
I don't care, man.
You get a quarter regardless.
Nah, I'll take 1%.
Okay, 1%.
It's terrible. Terrible deal.
1%.
All right, fine, 1.
1%, and I'll give you a job.
I'll take a job. Yeah.
Yeah. Not that, but I'm probably never going to make money from this. I'm probably just going to keep spending money on it.
Doesn't matter, man. It's a good hobby if you don't.
Dude, it's an awesome hobby. I really do.
I love doing this.
Yeah, I just enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun.
It like gives you a chance just to talk bullshit.
Yeah,
and just I don't know, and just like kind of like kick it.
Yeah, and we've we always have pretty good conversations, but this gives us a chance to let everybody else hear our stupid shit.
Yeah, I mean, because it's pretty dumb, and the shit that comes out of my mouth, the shit that comes out of your mouth. Yeah. You're a good conversationalist, though. I mean, you're perfect for podcasting. I think I'm not. I just say I'm like. I
do really appreciate that. I've gotten quite a few compliments on that I'm good at keeping the conversation going and a good conversationalist, and I appreciate that. But I've always known I was a decent talker because I don't shut the fuck up.
You really don't, dude. Like you're never really that quiet. You talk way too much.
Yeah, especially you get too many drinks in me, and I'm like, I want to tell you all the stories.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Thanks, man.
Especially if it's like you and Brian or like you and PJ.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I just want to be like, guys, shut the fuck up. I can't say anything. You guys just let me say one thing, and it just I've been sitting here waiting to say something for so long, it just ends up coming out dumb. Then you guys laugh at me, and then you go back to like talking way too much. I'm just kidding.
Oh man. By the way, next time you come to the cigar bar, I found a awesome cigar. Like one that I truly, truly like. Like some of them, I'm like, oh, this isn't bad, but cigars never seemed like they were for me. But Turbo turned me on to this leaf by Oscar Sumatra Toro.
Okay.
Literally makes me want to. If they were cheaper, I would never smoke another cigarette and just smoke these cigars all the time.
Really?
Yeah, they're just expensive. They're like $9.50 a cigar.
What I don't like about cigars, I like cigars. I love them. I've been smoking them, I don't know, since I was a teenager. But I always did it more when I was like outside doing something.
Yeah.
For like a extended amount of time because, I don't know, like cigars are so big, like you have to like put them out and relight them and stuff like that, and it's just like
you want a good.
Sometimes you don't end up finishing them, and
you want a good hour and a half.
Yeah.
But something I also realized, and it still would be great to do. You'd still want to finish them like the same day, and maybe put them in a bag, try to keep some of the moisture in them. But
right.
What I've noticed people doing is once they let it go out, they cut off the end that's been smoked.
Yeah, my dad does that.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin was like pretty big into cigars for a little bit. Well, I'm not going to bring up my cousin's names or anything like that, but he even had like a mini humidor.
Humidor?
Yeah.
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 That's what I was gonna look into buying one, but Turbo told me he's got a bunch of like they're technically temporary ones, but really all that means is that you put something in there to keep the moisture. Mm-hmm. So he said he'd give me one, then I just have to get the little packs to keep the moisture in there.
Yeah.
I'll probably never buy that many cigars at a time anyway, because like a box of those Sumatras are like $170.
Well, that I feel like though, like if you don't have the proper storage for them,
then why buy a bunch?
They're gonna go bad.
Oh yeah,
if you're not gonna smoke them a lot, you know what I mean.
I think I would smoke them a decent amount, but I think I would only buy like 5 of those Sumatras at a time.
I mean, honestly, a good time to smoke them would be
podcast.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's like a perfect amount of time.
Yeah, I want to get what's it called? An air purifier for in here too.
I think you should.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because I normally don't smoke in the house, but we always do when we podcast.
Or you should get one of those. They make like those plug-in like smokeless ashtrays.
Yeah, I found a couple of those. Like the one that really caught my eye though was like $34 for an ashtray, and I can test out a high-rated room air filter for $49. So I feel like I might as well. If the ashtray is going to cost me $34, I might as well try the whole air filter.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah. I mean, it makes me nervous because it's only $49, and most of them are around $100. Mm-hmm. But it is a smaller room, and it's got a lot of high ratings, so I might as well give it a go.
You definitely want to get. I know a little bit about air purifiers.
Do you?
Working at the hardware department of Walmart, read a lot of boxes for people. Act like I knew what I was talking about, but I this is actually a good suggestion, so take it.
Yes, sir.
You should really try to get one that comes with a filter that's like cleanable and reusable.
Yeah.
Rather than the interchangeable ones, because sometimes it's hard to obtain those filters sometimes.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, though, they're probably readily available, or at least make sure they are.
Especially on Amazon.
Just make sure they are before you buy it.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean.
A lot of these now, they're like you don't have to replace the air filter for 2 years.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and again, it'll get used like once or twice a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not too keen on the air purifier game. I like my air stanky.
I can tell by what your bedroom smells like when I have to walk in there real quick.
Oh, fuck that.
Just kidding.
I fart a lot, man.
There's nothing I can do about it.
Sorry, man.
I eat a lot of fast food, all right?
I'm gassy. Can we move on, please?
From your gas?
Yeah, from my Dutch ovens.
You do it to yourself and like it?
Yeah. There's just something about like the smell of your own fart. Like other people's farts smell really bad,
but yours smell like roses.
No, they're it's bad. But I'm just not like ugh, like I don't make a face from it. I take it in.
Take a big deep breath.
A big whiff. Like, oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one. But then someone else farts, you're just like, oh, that's gross. But I can empty rooms.
Yeah. I've lived with you before. I know.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, it's okay when you say it, but
it's
if I say
okay for me to keep going about it. Yeah. I can't have someone else say anything about it.
You get self-conscious then.
Yeah. Kind of getting embarrassed that I'm talking about this on a podcast.
Oh, it'll be fine. Nobody will hear it.
No, it's okay.
Shit.
Oh my God, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I just hope none of my
relatives
listen to this.
I hope.
I'm worse in front of my family.
Oh yeah, I'm
at my worst.
Well, you're not real shy about being exactly who you are in front of anybody.
No, really not. That's a good point.
Yeah, so I don't know what you're worried about.
Yeah, sometimes I take it too far with strangers.
Yeah, if anybody ever meets you in person, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's how he is." You're gonna be famous one day for being Tommy.
Fuck yeah, man! I could be famous. If my face wasn't so red, I'd probably be able to be on TV. But I can't because I just make too many people angry.
Tommy Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh man, you've got a lot of nicknames.
I got too many.
Yeah.
Way too many.
Tommy Tomatoes, Hagademus.
Tommy Two Phones.
Tommy Two Phones. That's definitely the most famous one. That's literally a lot of people just call you that now. They don't even call you Tommy.
I get called Tommy Two Phones at work.
Do you?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man, I actually have to take a potty break, so I'm going to pause this for a second.
I'll just sing this whole time.
Oh, great.
Long neck beer. Or wait, no. Long neck, ice cold beer never broke my heart. I was just gonna ask, just in case, do you have any beer?
I just got like a couple of crafts that I really want to try. So not really. Yeah, okay. We'll have to pick up here probably.
I just mean like if I need another drink after this bourbon.
Oh, I mean, if you want, you can have another glass of bourbon.
Okay.
But one thing we do have to talk about is I just got a text from Brian.
Yeah.
And he said he's not feeling too good, so he still wants to watch, but he just wants it to be like just us guys, which kind of makes like a downer for me.
Yeah.
Because I want to have fun.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I don't want to I don't want to sit around and be bored.
Oh yeah. So the question is then what do we do?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, something to think about.
I mean, I wouldn't. I would get them at my house.
Yeah, maybe we do that.
We could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll make Brian sadder if we're just like, dude, we kind of have, because he doesn't want like people that doesn't want anybody from not the normal group, and I know a couple people that kind of want to watch him, so I'd rather have a couple people over than because I'm really afraid we'll go over there if he's not feeling good. We'll just be like sitting on the couches and being kind of dreary.
No, and honestly, what he's getting at is that like he's kind of telling us like, hey, maybe find somewhere else to watch him.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if he's saying that, but I'm not. That's not the type of night that I was looking to do. Right.
Yeah, we're a little bit more amped up.
Yeah.
Already got a pretty good buzz going.
Yeah. I'd rather I don't know. I definitely can you get them on Comcast?
You got to get them on the ESPN app.
You have to?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't have the ESPN app.
One of us can get it real quick.
I guess. Yeah. Okay. Which I had it and got rid of it because I wasn't using it.
Yeah, I think I could even just get the free trial.
Oh, I don't mind doing it again, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'll just do it.
Okay.
Okay, so I need my Roku. I can use my Roku.
Yeah.
All right. No, I'm okay with that.
I'm sending him a text real quick. How about there's this family that sold their house and moved. I can't remember where they moved to, but that's not the important part. But what they did is they put a bunch of tiny houses on their property, and their kids have their own tiny house on their property.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Isn't that kind of cool?
Yeah.
And then there's another tiny house that has like the pool off the back where it's like the central hangout area for the family.
Wow. Well,
I think that's kind of a cool way to do that.
I think so. It's like their own little commune.
Right. Complete dead air.
I had to text. I was texting.
Yeah, and I'm texting Brian just to let him know what our plans are.
We can just edit. We can just edit this out, right?
Yeah, I could probably just edit it out, or I'll leave it on.
Why don't we just pause it and call him real quick?
I'd rather text him. I don't, because it could end up with a really long conversation.
I mean, I can end it. Put him on speakerphone. Like, all right, bye.
I'll send the text and we'll see how it goes from there. Just a little amped up, and yeah, a few more people want to.
Like, what does he even mean
watch.
by that? Just us guys.
Yeah, he just means like me, you, Chris, AJ, Big Bird.
If you're gonna have those people over, then why not anything? You know what I mean?
Right, like Thad and Repcott what a cub. Jod, what's the cub?
Yeah.
And if Jod's gonna come out, I really want to hang out with Jod.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The only thing I hate is like I only have the one TV.
Yeah.
We don't have Brian's setup.
Yeah, I mean, but you also have like a bigger living room and hangout area. It's still a good setup.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you have one small TV.
I just like I wish I had a TV. I wish the TV, like you could see the TV from the kitchen, because I like standing and watching.
Yeah. Well, I wonder.
Like I don't want to sit I don't want to sit on my I don't want to be sitting on my couch watching the fight. I don't want to do that. That's like I'll fall asleep.
Yeah. The good thing is we can stand in the living room. There's plenty of space in
True.
there.
Yeah.
And
true.
also, if we can play it on 2 Rokus, because we can take one of mine, we can put even that small TV in the kitchen.
That's a good idea. Actually, I'd even just no, because there's not really anywhere to put my TV from my room anywhere. I was gonna say I'd move my other TV out or something.
Yeah, I don't know where you would put it. Is it on a stand?
No, it has feet.
That's what I mean by a stand.
Oh yeah. It's on a stand.
I just meant like it's not hanging from something.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you could probably fit it on the corner of the kitchen counter.
Probably. I don't know. It's pretty big, dude.
We'll bring the small
Bring
TV
the small
just in
TV.
case.
Bring the small TV. That's what we need.
Yeah. He said, okay, that's cool. We'll see. And then I said, you sure, brother? We'll see if he responds. I mean, if he's butthurt about it, I love Brian completely 100%, but like we all kind of amped up this fight for a few other people.
It's something to do.
Oh, hold on. Let me pause this. He's calling.
Pause it. Might want to answer it real quick.
All right. Sorry for all the pauses, but we had to switch around all of our plans, which also means we're going to have to sign off a little early from the podcast.
We gots to go.
Got
shit to do.
So from Tommy Two Phones and me, your ultimate fool, this is the Gathering of Fools. We're out.
God bless America.